Hi and welcome. This is Aaron from BlueLite. Today I'll take you through the unboxing and step-by-step instruction to connect our BlueLite power spot track. Alright, so let's unbox the BlueLite power spot track. Open the box. Alright, so here's our fixture with our input and output cables. You can see here, input side, output side. And set that aside and move on. You've also got your driver for the cables, so open that up with instructions inside. Okay. And here you've got a driver with rack ears, so you can mount that. Okay. All right. And you can see all your connection to inputs for each channel. From here, final piece is our power supply. Alright, with cables ready to go. Alright, so starting with our connection diagram, we'll just get ready our fixture. And you can then match up the input cables according to color, so you can see there. Okay, so they're color coordinated for your positive and negative for both pairs. Okay, so input cable, you have your blue cable for negative, red cable for positive, and your black for negative and brown for positive on the opposite cable. Then on the output side, also they're color coordinated. Okay, so you can see you've got green for your negative and yellow for positive, and your other pair will be purple for negative and white for positive. So next, also on the diagram, you'll see we have our BlueLite driver, and you can see how it will connect together with the power supply and also for your fixture. So you've got your 6 channels, 1 through 6, and then your DMX interface in and out with manual adjustment for your dimming control. So the power supply on the input side, you'll see, is also in line with the colors. You've got green for your ground and brown for
AC live
and blue for your neutral. And on the output side, black negative, red positive. All right, so for connecting, we'll connect our input cables to the driver corresponding channel number 1. So strip off the section from the first channel number 1, the negative. And then insert each one to the Phoenix connector. Make sure that it's seated fully. So the red indicating positive of channel 1 and the blue indicating negative of channel 1. All right, make sure that they're secure. And then insert them into channel 1. All right, and that is the positive. Now let's do the negative. Let's go for the, that was the negative, and now we'll do the positive. Okay, now you have your black. This is for your channel number, this is for channel number 2. So black is negative and brown is positive. Again, it's important that you fully seat and make sure that each connection is secure. All right, we have a secure connection. So we will put channel 2 in, and that would be channel 1 and channel 2 for the input cables of our first fixture. Now, on the output side, I'll just prep the cables for connecting to an additional fixture. Okay, from there we will connect our second power spot track. As you can see by the diagram, there you can see we've lined it up with the diagram. Okay, so now we've got our driver connected with our fixture number 1, and fixture number 1 is then connected to our fixture number 2. And for termination of fixture number 2, we'll again, from our diagram, we will match up our green for negative, yellow for positive, and purple for negative, white for positive. So green and yellow, we will then tie together and connect to the interconnector. And we'll do the same thing with the purple and white to create a solid termination. Okay. Now we've got everything connected except for the power supply. So let's then unscrew our connectors for positive, negative, ensuring that we have red for positive, black for negative. And screw those down tightly. Put back the cap, make sure that both are secure, and here you can see, very important to match up the right colors with your power adapter. And let's put on our power cord. So matching up again the right colors as indicated on the power supply to the connector block. Okay, make sure each one is secure, and from that point you can then, for your manual adjustment on your dimming, you can use the Phoenix connector, which will give the adjustments from 1 to 10 volts. And put that back into your driver. And we'll do a double check according to our diagram. Just making sure that all of our cables are attached correctly and with the correct colors on each section. So that's from the driver to the fixture, in between fixtures, the termination of fixture 2, and of course on the power supply. All right, now that we have all of our connections checked, we will plug in and add power. Immediately you'll hear the fans on the BlueLite driver come on, and you'll have a green LED indicator for power on the box, so make sure that's green, and that will ensure that you have power. And then let's adjust our dimming, and oh, nothing is happening. So actually what we need to do is look at the dip switch diagram on the driver, and we will see that there are 2 dip switches, dip switch 1 and dip switch 2. Dip switch 1 is for your dimming control, and in the off position you would be controlling with DMX. In the on position it would be a manual adjustment from 1 to 10 volts. Dip switch 2 is your current adjustment, so you have 2 different current outputs, 900 milliamps and 700 milliamps. In our case, we need to then adjust dip switch number 1 from DMX mode to manual mode. And from there, we should have control of our dimmer. And to do that, let's just try again. And there you go, adjustment of your dimming from 1 volt to 10 volts. And we're set up correctly as indicated by the lights turning on. If you have any questions or run into any issues during installation, be sure to contact a BlueLite representative. Thank you very much.